Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Coffee with the Critters, where we live stream usually every Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, except for tonight, which is a special occasion, a special episode. We all had Rocky's party, or the party for the contest that Rocky won the other night, and I wanted to. We all slept in on Sunday morning, and I wanted, instead of rushing through the photos of the event, I wanted to take my time, put them all together. So I worked on this all day today. So for those that may be new, welcome. My name is Laura Joseph, owner of the Animal Behavior Center. We're an international educational center where we teach people all over the world how to understand the science of behavior using applied behavior analysis, and we use that with animals. So in a nutshell, we'll help you improve animals' quality of life through training, modifying behavior, and enrichment using the science of behavior known as applied behavior analysis. Yeah, Sylvia, we all wanted to sleep in on Sunday morning, and that we did. So, for anybody that wants to reach out to me, you can always visit our website or email me at laura@theanimalbehaviorcenter.com. So, let's go ahead and get started because I have 43 photos to show you. I couldn't get the videos to upload, so I will post them later. In the link here. So, Humane Ohio had a Pints for Pets contest, and this year Rocky was the winner. And also, from what I had heard, this year's contest raised the most amount of money they have had for this contest so far. And before I go any further, I want to dedicate this episode of Coffee with the Critters to all of the volunteers. We have an amazing team. Most of them showed up Saturday night, and I couldn't be more proud of the people I stand beside, that help represent the work we do and our mission, which is the highest quality of life for animals in our care. So, with that being said, we started with Rocky's photo shoot. Rocky won, so part of it was he had a professional photo shoot. I go pick up the photos next week. He was on 10 different billboards across the city of Toledo. And we saw several of them. And here's a photo Tori had sent to me. It's hard to tell in this picture, but this is her dog Coda with sitting in front of a billboard of Rocky. And this was the actual beer can label that was part of the contest that Rocky was on. So this was his beer reveal. And then last week, Rocky made a news appearance, and you can see by the look on everybody's faces, Rocky was a huge hit. And now, mind you, Rocky loves men. So I was like, where am I sitting? And they're like, right next to the news anchor. And I was like, oh, great. So I'm going to constantly be struggling through the whole news segment. And that I was, because Rocky kept trying to get to him. And I'm trying my best to keep him away from him. And Rocky can fly. He chooses not to unless he's scared, but he could have easily hopped to onto him. And it never fails that whenever an animal, here he's like, the news anchor is reaching his hand in front of Rocky, and you can see Rocky thinking about, oh, cool, here's a clear shot of getting on his lap. And the news anchor even said, can I hold him? And I said, yeah, if you have a couple of hours. And here is the photo where whenever an animal poops, it usually makes a lot of children laugh. Well, Rocky just pooped on stage, and the news anchor is yelling, clean up on aisle 5. So Then Saturday night, on to the party. We walked in. Oh, first we had, I took Rocky down before the party because with all the music and the people on the microphones, and there was a news anchor hosting the event as well, it would have been too much for Rocky. But we walked in, so I took him down a couple of hours before the party started, and we walked into all of his beer, the Rocky's Rockin' Brew. Um, I don't know why that just disappeared, um, but here he is with the awesome Lindsay Douglas, who works at Humane Ohio. She still volunteers with us, but she also works at Humane Ohio. And Rocky was excited to see her. Rocky put on quite the show, and I was so excited for him, and proud of him. He had everybody laughing, and Humane Ohio, I don't know why this keeps doing this, but Humane Ohio ended up doing a live stream showing Rocky and all the events they had, or the items they had for raffle. You can see that on Humane Ohio's Facebook page. And here's Rocky in front of his sign with me holding a 6-pack of his beer, which was a raspberry shandy. And that is what I drank all night that night. It was pretty good. And it was brewed at Maumee Bay Brewing Company. And at the end of this live stream, I know he has t-shirts. I will show you how you can order those t-shirts and how you can order this beer. He also walked around with Val, who works at Humane Ohio. And I just have to show a couple of these photos because it is so funny to see a dog person who knows nothing about birds try to understand what birds look like. So we've got a she's like, I'm having PTSD here. I know dogs, I don't know birds. But Rocky ended up being very fascinated with her. And there is Rocky walking around with the amazing Lindsay Douglas again. And she was proud to hold him and to know him and to show him off for everybody that was there before the party started. So here's an up close photo of Rocky's beer can label. I did end up walking out with 2 cases. I'm finding out that I should have bought more because I'm giving a lot away. Here's a couple of shots with Rocky looking at his beer can label. This was our table. And here is the event. As the event started, this is after I took Rocky back to the center, and a couple of photos where of Rocky in front of me and different people in front of Rocky's sign. Here's once the event started, they started showing pictures with Rocky on the big screen so everybody could see and get to know him and a couple of facts about him. Um, it was a great event, well attended. We had a table reserved for 10. I think we've exceeded that amount. There's Jonathan Hartman, the volunteer in the background. And let me see how many more pictures. Okay, that's good enough. Here is a picture of all of the volunteers through the Sam I Can, volunteering for all of the work of the animals at the Animal Behavior Center. And let's see, which slide am I on? Nope. Sorry, the photos are not going in the order I wanted them to. Um, okay. I wanted to show this one, which is photos of all of the volunteers. There's all of us down there. I'm trying real hard to see it's Jonathan, and then we have Maya, Ashley, Deb, Ernie, Tori, Kendall. I'm sorry, it's Rachel, then Kendall, then Lindsay, then me, then Karen, then Candy, and Barb. And Brooke was not in the photo because she's running around the event taking videos, but we were searching for her. Um, and then we all ended up taking turns standing next to the sign. And then a friend of mine from high school, April Cape, came in town for the event. It was a really fun party. There's Rachel, Barb, and then Candy sent me this photo. There was a storm during the event. And when she stepped out, that was the photo. There was a rainbow over Mommy Bay Brewing Company where the event was being held. So I do believe in signs. Anyways, there's Jonathan walking out with his case of beer and my 2 cases of beer because I've promised to um, give everybody cans of beer. And then here is a hey, thanks, Leah. Here is a couple of shots of Rocky in his um, aviary yesterday, taking a shower and celebrating. I'm getting some people are saying some of the photos are stuck. I'm not sure. But I will make sure everybody can see those. And then for those who wanted to see the or order the t-shirts can be ordered. I'm going to post the link. These t-shirts are very comfortable. A lot of people have been ordering them. You can now order them online, and I will post the link. Also, you can get the link to the t-shirts on Humane Ohio's Facebook page. I've been getting a lot of people asking if you can order the beer, and yes, you can. I did call Mommy Bay Brewing Company yesterday. They said to email them. If you go on their website and click on their email, info@mbaybrew.com, email them and tell them how much you want of Rocky's Rockin' Brew Blackberry Shandy, and they will send it to you. They will ship it to you. So, with that being said, thank you, everybody. This was a fabulous event. I can't thank Humane Ohio enough for this opportunity. And I can't thank all of you, our viewers, our supporters, those that shared, those that donated to this contest. It was amazing. And it made me realize that I need to be doing more things with Rocky because he thoroughly enjoyed the interaction. He's a very social bird. He's very interactive with people. So I'm trying to figure out different things I can do for him. So now he's been on 4 national commercials, 10 billboards, um, t-shirts, beer can labels. I've got to figure out how to keep this up for him because he really enjoyed it. And Rocky has an amazing story to tell. And so I will continue to take him out to tell those stories. So thank you, everybody. Thank you to the volunteers. Thank you to Humane Ohio. And thank you to all the viewers and supporters. We'll see you Sunday morning, 9:30 a.m., Coffee with the Critters.